It's the home of the Suns here in Phoenix, Arizona, as 2K Sports brings you today's action live from the desert. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan and David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening. And that kind of toughness is crucial to have at a young age. Thanks, DA. And Chris, still early in the season, is the pecking order of teams still up in the air, or is it starting for you to lock in?
Yeah. Well, it starts to lock in for a couple of teams. Those teams that you see start off with those good records, 9-1, 10-2. Those elite teams that you see on each coast that kind of have their own mission. For everyone else, it's a little bit different. The pecking order, the fighting now, the jockeying really starts to get into right now. So that first 20 games, you establish who you are, your identity, and then the next 20, you're fighting to continue to keep that identity or improve it. So don't worry about wins and losses. Those other teams are going to separate, but can you just stay in the middle of the pack and improve and hopefully make your move when the playoffs come?
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, it's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Clay in the backcourt. Iguodala is at the 3, with Green playing the 4. And it's Mejri in at the center position. Jay, the pass to Bender. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And Bender is certainly a work in progress down there, but when he gets good position, he uses his body well to get the shot he wants.
The screen from Thompson. Iguodala dishes to Green. Outside Curry. He feeds it to Iguodala. 5 on the clock. Back to Curry. Lets it go from deep. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
And you can live with those over-the-back calls sometimes because at least it's an effort play.
I can't say he wasn't going all out, but he's clearly out of position.
Here's Jay. The Warriors pull it in. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And I love the fact that they did such a good job of really reacting to what the defense was giving them.
Yeah, all about IQ, you're right. They made smart in-game adjustments. I mean, they seemed a step ahead all night.
Shoots the 3. Mejri with the rebound. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Curry kicks to Thompson. Green, the screen. Curry passes to Mejri. Dishes it to Green. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. Green's got 5 now. And one thing that Steve Kerr has done so well in his coaching tenure is his ability to handle multiple stars on the same team. You look back at the history of this league, and it isn't always smooth sailing.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this much talent on teams, you can get guys clashing. But Kerr has the team playing as a unit, and players are happy to sacrifice their own stats for playing better basketball. He has everyone buying into the culture they've created.
And the basket good by Mejri.
That's what every team needs, guys getting after it on the offensive board.
Puts it up from 17, and again another basket there from Jay.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, yeah, he's a guy who can carry you for stretches, long stretches in this game. You want to get him involved early and often.
Here's Thompson. And oh, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Well, his Splash brother might own the record, but if Curry wasn't in the league, we might talk about Klay Thompson as the best shooter ever. I mean, incredibly high three-point percentage for his career. And one of the prettiest, smoothest, nicest shooting strokes you'll ever see.
And with Klay having claimed to best shooter, if not for Curry, let's see what the numbers back it up. Klay has the most threes in a season for anyone not named Curry.
Well, I mean, he definitely passes the eye test as one of the greatest shooters. No wasted motion, lightning fast release. Just watching Klay is amazing with how he is able to shoot the rock.
Suns trail by 6. Jay guarded by Curry. Jay, the pass to Bender. Both teams will make substitutions. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Hands it from downtown. Jay's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
How on earth did they let him get that wide open.
There's the pick. Livingston kicks to Magruder. Pick by O'Quinn. Here's Magruder. 6 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot, and it's blocked. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Here's Livingston. The Suns trailing. Warren the pass to Jay. It's Chandler high post. Shot clock at 5. Good ball movement here by the Suns. It's stolen by Bell. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And it's Thompson again missing. The Suns have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Jay, he's covered by Livingston. That ties the game. That's 10 points for Jay.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Livingston kicks to Magruder. 1:10 left in the first quarter. Here's... Oh,
goodness.
Where did that come from? That was beautiful.
Wow.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball. Livingston kicks to Magruder. There's the dish to Thompson. To halt the run. Good on the triple. Magruder's got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, and fantastic vision. I mean, Thompson quickly locates the open man.
And O'Quinn sends it back. Thompson right side. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Jay, the pass to Ulis, to the wing right side. There's a screen by Chris. Here's Jay. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Jay's got 14 points for the game. Magruder kicks to Livingston. Back to Magruder. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns.
Oh, that's just a lack of communication. Two guys just not on the same page.
And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. That will count. No good on that last second attempt there. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Warriors ahead, up by 1. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And certainly one of the game's bigger personalities, Draymond Green, had...
Most importantly, it's just about how the guys respond to me.
A heart and soul guy. Draymond Green has the kind of spirit, guys, that everyone else can just kind of feed off of.
Yeah, his talents and contributions now being appreciated. He's forced his way into the discussion of top 10 players in our league.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
Well, and not only in terms of building the lead, but now the defense has to extend itself. That leads to other opportunities.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. We've got Thompson. Bell is out there with Kyle O'Quinn. And there's Livingston. And it's Magruder in at the 2 spot. Stephen Curry's checked in for Golden State. Livingston with it. Now defended by Jay. They set the pick. Livingston dishes to Curry. That drops and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Curry's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Warriors. Well, one book that is out on Curry is that you can body him and knock him around off the ball. Chris, a lot of teams feel that if you can beat him up as he comes off a screen, he'll be far less productive. What do you think?
Well, whether it's true, not true, fair, or unfair, Curry's definitely getting banged around out there. If you watch him off the ball in some games, he gets grabs, push, pull, you name it.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against the Clippers was tremendous. He finished with 38 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also finished with a season high in rebounds. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
David, appreciate the report. He was a one-man show in that game.
And, you know, it'll be interesting to see how much that took out of him. I mean, he'll have a hard time putting up anything even close to those numbers here tonight.
I mean, well, it should have taken all the energy out of him. It should have taken something out of him, Greg. I mean, he pushed the envelope in every way that night. He was unreal.
And the first one drops. Well, Chris, as you look around the league and with all the great players in it, who would you like to have played with that's playing right now?
Wow, that's a tough one. I mean, you look at all the big fellas, I definitely would love to play with the Cousins or Davis. If you look at guards, I mean, how could you not want to play with Westbrook, Harden, or LeBron? I mean, it's like telling a kid, go in the candy store, what candy do you want to pick? It might take him an hour. He might pass out just with the excitement. I don't know. There's so many great players in this league, man. It's so hard to choose one. How about you just take any of the top 10, and whichever one I pick out of the hat, I'd play with him and be happy.
I like that. How about in the past, guys you would have liked to have played with when you were playing the game?
Wow, late in my career, Kevin, I could have played with Tim Duncan. I've always thought that would have been like Shaq, KG. It would have been other big players at that time when you needed two guys inside to play. So it definitely have been guys that I respect battling and going up against, and those would have been the first I would have looked to play with. But those guys come to mind first and foremost.
And Phoenix making a change here. Booker's checked in.
One shot.
That free throw good from Jay.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Ball stolen. Fast break, here come the Suns. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Golden State's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Curry passes to Iguodala. Here's Magruder. Green, the screen. Magruder, that's good. Magruder's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, he took a terrific angle right there off the screen, something they work on every day in practice.
Jay, he's covered by Iguodala. Plan a screen. The drive by Booker over Iguodala. No good from Booker.
Well, that's giving him too much space from mid-range. It doesn't hurt him there, but they can't keep doing that.
Green with a screen for Iguodala. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, that's what I would say about Iguodala's game. Relentless.
Jay, he's covered by Iguodala. That's tipped. And they're moving it up. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Another 3 for Golden State.
And this is tough to stop if you're the defense. They have just gotten locked in from three-point range this quarter.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Last time in Oakland. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Warriors lead by 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Another quick start here in this first half. What has been the key the last few games?
Oh, D.A., you know, my teammates have done a great job of getting me in a rhythm early on in the game. If I get a few touches early on, I feel more engaged, and it builds from there. I mean, this whole team does a great job of believing in one another and setting each other up for success.
Well, so far so good tonight. Thanks. Guys, back to you.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Oh, well, he's a tricky cover. He does a good job of sensing the defense, making the right move at the right time.
We've got Len, Evan Booker out there with Jay. Then there's Bender, and it's Clemens in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Guys, Kevin Durant is a unique player. Ron James said he's a 7-footer with 6-foot ball handling skills, jump shot, and athleticism. It's never been done in our league. Never had a guy that's 7 foot and can do all that, so it sets him apart. Kevin, I'm 6 feet tall, and I can broadcast.
You can, and you can write, and by the way, you're in the Hall of Fame. D.A., thank you. And Chris, you were only briefly with the Warriors at the start and the end of your career, but you had plenty of big moments with that club. Any stand out to you as a favorite?
Oh, well, I think the playoffs, almost averaging a triple-double in the playoffs, for me, it was something very special. Going behind the back on my good friend Sir Charles, of course, is one of the first experiences I had there, and also my first NBA game. I mean, being in front of those crazy fans in Oakland, that atmosphere is unlike any other. And jump ball and winning and scoring my first bucket. So many special moments there. Rookie of the Year, being awarded that with my father at center court there at that arena is something I'll never forget.
Here's Jay. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Well, Chris, NBA players will go around to every arena at least once in a season. Does each arena have its own feel and look? And how does that impact players when they play on the floor? A depth perception from the basket to the last row. They've told me that every building feels different. Is that true?
Yeah, every building does feel different, but because every player is different, it just depends on which guy and which arena. I used to love Portland because it was dark in Portland and it felt warm. And I don't know why. I mean, I can't really even explain that well, but I used to love playing in Portland. And I know some guys that have an arena that is bright, or they just love getting there, or maybe they just love that city. So a lot of times, I tell you what arena I really loved, and it was the first time I went to Boston Garden, because I just sat and I stretched on the floor probably for the longest of any game, because I sat there and I touched the parquet floor and I got to look up at all the banners, and I, kind of reading the banners there and who played there and what year they won, and tried to remember that team. And so in some arenas it's just special because who's performed there, who's been there before you, and so every arena has a different feel.
That's a great answer. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. This will be his 5th trip to the free throw line.
And what a performance he's put in at the free throw line.
The first free throw is good, and the Suns making a change here. Knight's checked in. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Curry kicks to Iguodala. Pass to Thompson. Len with the block. Goes back up, and that one hits back iron.
He's been off target for the most part, but it hasn't held them back as a unit.
Knight passes to Jay. A shot off that time, so Golden State will take it the other way. They host the Kings after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Nice shot by Thompson.
And there, just the wingspan of Thompson. He's not just tall for the 2-guard. He has plus length.
Jay, the pass to Bender. Mejri with the rebound. Mejri's got his 4th rebound in this one.
They haven't gotten their legs back. Just 1 for 4 to start the second half.
And Thompson kicks to Mejri. To the inside, and stolen by Knight. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Here's Booker. Here's Len. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
too many inches being given up in that matchup. I mean, he's got no chance of putting a stop to that layup.
Curry passes to Mejri. And stolen by Knight. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Thompson with it, and it's Knight picking him up. Inside. Here's Green. It's blocked.
And shooters have to be more careful when Bender is nearby. He's so skilled at rejecting shots.
Warriors leading by 3. It's Curry outside. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. Iguodala's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, sir. Jay, he's covered by Iguodala. Shot's good from Jay. Jay's got 28 points for the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Well, you know, some people say Andre Iguodala is on the decline as an offensive option, but his impact on the floor is still clear as day. He keeps the ball moving with his great spacing. He keeps that tempo and that pace, and he's still a strong finisher because he only takes high percentage shots that he's comfortable with.
Phoenix making some changes. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Alex Len. Chris comes in for Bender, and Warren subbed in for Booker. Different look here for the Warriors. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Mejri. Bell comes in for Draymond Green. Rodney McGruder's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Jay, he's covered by Iguodala. Just 5 to shoot. Knight passes to Jay. For 3. Excellent D here by Iguodala. And with Iguodala, he isn't going to be a double-digit scorer again, it seems, the former All-Star. But you know what, Chris? He is still incredibly valuable, so productive just with his floor presence.
Iguodala is a perfect example, Kevin, of a guy who can change the game without even putting up a lot of stats. The defense that he brings to the table, that isn't slowing down either.
Ulis is checked in for Phoenix.
Oh, he turns it up. And though Iguodala has become a long-range shooting threat, he still managed to struggle from the line.
Here's Livingston, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Look, if you let Sean Livingston get to the free throw line and in, I mean, you might as well just be a layup. He has become lights out with that nice turnaround jumper from that range. And in his face, doesn't matter.
He hits the second from the line. And Livingston is incredibly lethal from that mid-range spot. He's perfected it, especially, Chris, since he likes to drag the smaller guards down to that range.
Oh, yeah. Livingston knows where his spots are on the floor, and he goes right to them. It's a big reason why his shooting percentage is high for a point guard. He's just a very smart player who knows how to make the most of his game.
Picked by O'Quinn. Livingston dishes to O'Quinn. Pass to Magruder. Trying his luck deep. Rebound by Jay. Jay's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Ulis has it in the corner. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. With 1 on the clock, can't connect. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Move it to the next guy. Drive and kick. Let it come out of the wash, all right?
And Steve Kerr asking his guys to simply run their offense, share the basketball.
Yeah, and don't just settle for tossing it around the horn. Attack the defense. Play inside out when you can.
All right, the 4th quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. On the court for Golden State here in the 4th. Thompson at the 2 with Iguodala playing the 3. Kyle O'Quinn out there with Bell, and it's Livingston in at the 1 spot. Here's Clemens. The 10-footer finds the target. Warriors leading by 4. Iguodala outside. There's the pick. The pass to O'Quinn. He kicks it to Livingston. Clock at 4. High post try. It's hauled in by Warren.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
Well, that just shows you can do everything right sometimes, but still get the wrong result.
Jay, he's covered by Iguodala. Now here's Thompson. Shoots over Ulis. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
Quick to gain separation and big enough to rise above the fray. Thompson, just deadly from mid-range. Look, it hasn't happened yet, but he's got time to find his rhythm. And if he does, they can turn this thing around quick.
That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Jay. Rebounded by Bell. Bell's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Here's Thompson. Hits the front of the rim and out. Suns trail by 9. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
The 19-foot shot. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. Phoenix making some changes. Alex Len comes in for Chris, and it's Booker in for Ulis. Golden State also making some changes. Measury, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn, and Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Iguodala outside. The feed to Bell. From deep three-point range, the shot by Curry, no good. Suns have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the 4th quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Jay, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And he makes the first.
Yeah, love the attitude he's playing with here in the second half. Going strong to the hoop and getting to the free throw line.
Bender, he's checked in for the Suns. Green, he's checked in for the Warriors.
And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
Look, they cannot leave him open like that. The D got away with one there.
Here's Jay. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Curry with it. Feeds to Iguodala. Stolen by Len. Clemens, guarded by Curry, and the basket is good. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Now Thompson, the tray. Again, Curry missing. Jay, he's covered by Iguodala. Here's Jay, and it's good for 2. And now just a 3-point Warrior lead.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
But he's showing you he wants to close this game out. That's an attitude that he brings and is appreciated by this team.
Green with a screen for Iguodala. To the inside. Out to Thompson. He dishes it to Iguodala. Here's the screen. Green, the screen. Curry outside. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Best laid plans, right? Well, I tell you right there, though, that's one they'll take every single time.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it. Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
1:24 left in the 4th quarter. 6 to shoot. Back to Green. Shot to end this full run. Len grabs the board. Len's got 8 rebounds in this game. Jay, the pass to Bender. Passes it to Clemens. Out to the right wing. Here's Jay. And again, it's the Suns missing. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Here's Booker. Yes!
That is cold-blooded.
We want people to tune in, don't we? This is what they're tuning into. Big moments.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're behind by 1. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Hey, they do have enough time here if they shoot quickly to get the 2 for 1. We'll see if they try it.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. And even though they're down, he was confident. He said, look guys, I've got all the confidence in the world in you. We've been down this road before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, let's see if they can overcome this deficit.
Thank you, David. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Len. Second shot opportunity.
And they still have a foul to give at this point.
Timeout called the Warriors. They trail by 3. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's... Where did that come from? That was beautiful.
Wow. And now they are probably too far ahead. It's going to be nearly impossible to get back in this one.
That's why you can't let yourself get in this deeper hole. Very little time now to climb out.
So the Suns win it, probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but...
Yeah, but I really got the sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.
Go, baby.
DJ, fantastic game.
Thanks.
Listen, Kevin and the guys want to talk to you back at the studio. Right this way.
Let's do it.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Shaquille O'Neal to my right, Kenny the Jet Smith on my left, right here in the middle, I'm Ernie Johnson. And a chance now to head down to the locker room for our post-game interview.
Hey, Shaq here. You showed me a lot out there tonight with the way you were able to dominate the glass. Was that something you set out to do?
Shaq, something that we always talk about in practice and in meetings is how we want to close out possessions on defense. I mean, that is something that we all bought into, and it's a goal of ours each time we take the court. So I'm not so much worried about my individual performance on the glass so much as how we rebound as a team.
Spoken well. You should take Kenny's place. Back to you, Ernie.
And thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. We'll see you next time, and the time after that, too.